Last night I was in the gym, not working out as much as I should have been. I was too busy on the phone, just like you guys are always busy on the phone and not working out in the gym, right? It's a bad habit, trying to break it. So while I'm on the Smith machine or whatever I'm doing or leg press, I want to play a video to kind of help pass the time. And so what I was doing, I was listening to this YouTuber. I've forgotten her name. If I remember, I would link the video. And the title of the video was How I Became a Single Mother. Now, this is a young lady from DC, black, attractive. And she's telling this in a story time format. Anybody who watch YouTube, you watch women on YouTube, they have these things called story times where they kind of animate it and it's kind of, a story that they have been involved in, and people kind of like that format of storytelling, right? It's hooking the audience in. And she talks about she was with this guy in DC who had a less than stellar past, also known as he is a Pookie and Ray Ray. He was a felon. He did something like that. But she realized that she didn't want to judge him based on his past. Remember that. She didn't want to judge him based on his past, brothers. She want to give Pookie a chance at love with her because she can change him, in other words. Now, the guy was telling her, man, I want to have a baby by you. Let me give you a baby. And she was like, no, I don't want a baby. I'm not ready, but I am getting older. He was like, let me give you a baby. Let me give you a baby. So she gave a nigga a baby. Then he bounced. So the title of that video was called How My Deadbeat Baby Daddy Left Me to Be Single. Something like that, right? It was close to that and being a single mother. Meanwhile, right after that, I went and I checked out David Carroll's newest video. And the title of his newest video, I'll link it there because it has to do with so you'll find out what it is, right? Because I don't want to go into the title of the video. I'll put it right there in the first comment. You can check it out for yourself. David Carroll, popular black YouTuber, in the middle of the video was talking about this term called struggle love. Now, we all know what struggle love means to a certain degree. But David Carroll really opened this thing up. He said struggle love is really a code word for dealing with black men. This is important because he was talking about how black women put white men on a pedestal, and if they date white guys who have the same characteristics as black men with struggle love, it's not struggle love. It's only struggle love dealing with black men, right? So listen to this. Is the term struggle love reserved for brothers only when sisters say that? That's the question of the day. That's why you're here watching this video. Okay. And see, if I'm a betting man, I think David Carroll is vindicated. He's 1,000% correct. Because see, what David Carroll also is bringing up indirectly, a lot of sisters who complain about being with dusty dudes, he's broke, he's a Pookie and a Ray Ray, he left me out here, he ain't got no money. What we're not talking about is you knew all that before you met this nigga. I'm going to say it again. Because you said you don't want struggle love. But see, you knew that going in to the relationship. Because see, if we're going to reserve struggle love for you dating and dealing with black men, you knew what you were dealing with in the first place. You knew the nigga didn't have no job. You knew the nigga didn't have no money. You knew he was dusty. You knew he wasn't a go-getter. But you chose his ass anyway. And that brings up my next question. Because this young lady is attractive. She is good looking. Sister, can you tell me about the stable guys who wanted to be with you or date you? Uh-oh. It's quiet now, huh? See, let's talk about what is not being said by these ladies when they make such videos and such claims. Is they never talk about the suitors. And if you guys know about the Odyssey, it's a Greek story about pursuing Penelope. And Penelope had many different suitors because they wanted to be with her. And a lot of black women are like Penelope. They have many different types of suitors of different walks of life. And they come across guys who are stable all the time. Yeah, they come across guys who are functional all the time. And I'm going to say this. You have a lot of functional black men in America. You have functional black women in America also. But you know what? It just seems that when it comes across stable Steven, that's a new word I'm making, they don't like that guy. It's not that stable Steven isn't good looking. It's not that stable Steven is a simp. It's not that stable Steven is boring or anything like that. Stability is just not exciting to some sisters. You know, it's like being on a bad team for 20 years. And you start winning. You think that everybody appreciates it. They don't. Some people would like to lose and complain about losing. Some people don't want cities to become great. Some people don't want third world countries to become first world. Some people like it as it is in being in destitute. That's the truth. What we need to talk about now is if you complain about struggle love with black men, some of you at least, why don't you like stable Steven? A lot of black people don't like stable things. It's new to us. What, you mean you're not going to beat me? You mean you're not going to disrespect me? You mean you're not going to cheat on me? You going to actually love me? Hello, let me stop there. Let's talk about the word love. A lot of these sisters can't receive love in a stable way. Some people can't receive support in a stable way. That's both black men and black women. I'm going to be honest with you with that. So you try to give these people stability, love, support, resources. They don't appreciate it. I'm going to talk about Tyrone Muhammad. Let's use him as an example. Tyrone Muhammad went over there trying to use his sort of quote unquote support for the black community. Went over there and broke these damn windows out because they were disrespecting black women. Only to find out that those black women were still going to Korean shop. Even had Phil, African diaspora, had raised $10,000 for their brother on GoFundMe. All for fail. All for fail. Because, see, a great group of those women like being disrespected. Must be they're there. Similarly goes with the women who like struggle love. You say that you don't want to be with a black man for struggle love. You'd rather try, some of y'all, interracially dating. Well, see, this is the thing about dating white men or dating any other man. The problems that you have in the black community and what you attract in the black community usually is what you attract in other communities. That's the elephant in the room. If you attract problems with people, if you are poor, if you are low budget, you get that sort of energy in the next race. So what happens is you're going to also experience struggle love for the most part in another race. Because, see, it's not black men, it's you. That's the problem. It's not white men, it's you. That's the issue. I would tell brothers the same thing. But when you go to another race of guys, and David Carroll mentions this, one was dating a white guy. He went off on her about Donald Trump. He was a bum, homeless. She moved him in with her, taking care of the white guy. Is that not struggle love now? No, it's not struggle love anymore. But see, sisters pick struggle love. A lot of times, you have guys who are functional, can do for themselves, don't need women, can just be there to support. Sisters will go out when they date black men and white men. Find a guy who ain't got no job, take care of him. Pookie and Ray Ray move him in the house, take care of him. Nigga playing video games all day, take care of him. Then you want to get on there and bust his ass out when you find out he ain't shit. I mean, I can't make this up. This is the truth. So this is what they mean by struggle love. And David Carroll was right. It means being in relationships with not good brothers like you, dealing with dusty brothers like you, and then calling everybody in the whole black male race dusty because they made a dusty choice. That they don't want to be accountable for, of course. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this message, man? Thank you guys for the support. I see the channel is really growing, man. A lot of new people over here. Subscribe, hit the bell. I really thank you, brothers, for all that you're doing, man. I really, really, really work hard at this, providing the best content that I can. Tell somebody about me. Cousin, play cousin, mama, pastor. Let them know I'm online. All right. Tell somebody about your boy. Hook your boy up. All right. Also, man, if you want to support us on patreon.com/Negro Manosphere, it's my website for black men. Check out the Negro Manosphere if you can. It's a great site for brothers. I'm a little tied up with some of the things because I'm back in the surgery rotation. So it makes it a little hard to do what I want to do. But nevertheless, man, I thank you guys for what you've been doing. Appreciate you. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.